So this looking good, right? Let it cook for a while. I decided to. You don't have to. I mean, you can. There's a million ways to do it. There's not a million ways to do it, and I'm not trying to be blasé about it, but I just don't feel like lecturing on it. So that's why I am coming across as so c'est la vie. Is me, not the process. What I'm doing with this sauce is beautiful. Is I'm adding my chiffon, tons of basil. Personally, I don't think it's going to hurt. The very end. Because we're going to bake it. A lot of it, most of this, is going on the chicken. Some might be left over. I didn't make a lot of pasta. I did for one person, yeah. So that's the idea. You can put your basil in anytime you like. I like to leave it fresh. It's going to cook in there. And I'm going to cover that with a lid when it's just steaming a little bit less, not too hot. It's a thing you learn in professional kitchens to not contaminate. I want this to just cool off a little bit before I go ahead and cover it. If I do cover it, leave a little bit of a hole for the steam. You can look at that because it's going to come across right now with me as very c'est la vie. Again, and because I don't feel like lecturing on it. So this is our remaining basil we're going to put. We're doing it Lydia style, okay? That's standard. She's standard, man. She's by the book. She's like a, what do you call, oh, Jesus, never mind. Forget the words. It's too bad. I would have liked to have had more of a vocabulary, but I'll get it back. Okay, so since we're doing Instapot in this bunker, an analogy bunker for the meth heads, I gotta rinse this out, and I ain't going back out there in the dark hallway with humanoids. Just gonna stay in here because I feel like it. So rinse this out, get some oil. We're gonna fry up our chicken. We're gonna get the egg, the breadcrumb, the flour, okay? And then once that's assembled and sauteed in our clean pan, let's just stay focused on this. This looks better, right? We put our basil. I'm going to put the ricotta cheese. Now see, because this is the thing. It's not a very large piece of chicken, so I'm really going to finagle the ricotta. It'll be cute what I do. I'm going to put that right before you bake it underneath the mozzarella. And this isn't even really that appropriate, but look, people, you can use this mozzarella. You want to use more of a nicer, yeah, you do. But sometimes life does not always provide that. So make it work, yo. Gosh, I've learned that. Kind of resent it, but I'm really glad I gained that skill. I always had that skill in life, but I've really learned it in World War III, tweaker meth heads. All right, so that's what my plan is. It's going to be that ricotta. And I don't know, I probably put the basil on before that. The nice breaded sauteed chicken. And then the basil, ricotta, and your mozzarella. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So that's what's coming up in the next video. Bye. Sauce looks good though, right? It's gorgeous. See how the basil is already wilted and in there? Forget about it. You're telling me that's too much? I mean, it depends, man. You gotta, if you're going to list this, you're going to run this at a restaurant, you're going to have to say something about the basil in there. Because if you serve this to somebody with basil and tomato, and then remember, it's got to be bistro at that point, when it's got the mushroom. But, yeah, no, because there's food critics out there, dude. That's what I mean, the food critics, that world. And I want to impress all. So bistro, it's like, okay, what's your argument? There isn't. So it's a bistro, marinara, and then you would label it basil something or other. Get crafty with words. Looks good though, right? All right, bye.